20 minutes till raid. Let's get some progress here. I am stood up. I am hydrated. Thank you, Ethereal. Thank you. I appreciate that comment. It's not as good as it used to be. My legs were always my pride and joy. I used to get a lot of comments about it back in the day, because I basically trained them from years of cycling to work, and then I used to do a load of calf stuff, so my calves used to be massive. Not so much anymore, though. Lockdown has its price. Come on now. Well, there you go. There you go. I killed myself. Ugh. Yeah, I used to have a leg day, which included quite a few calf raises. But yeah, like I say, I'm not half the man I used to be. I am thinking about getting the weights out again, though. It's too cold to do it outside. It's too cold. I need to just do it. And the problem I've got with exercising at the moment is that there's an element of and look, we turned from green to orange. Once you do weightlifting, there's an element of feeling run down. I've probably said this before, but there's an element of feeling run down when you're recovering, when your muscles are recovering back, that makes you feel almost ill or kind of bad in a way, which is really hard to deal with, considering that like your mind is constantly thinking about whether you feel sick or not, given that you could get the virus. So it's like, is it worth the panic? I just have to do it because it's good for your body. We'll see if this fitness regime sticks. I have been feeling a lot more energy, though. A lot less run down generally throughout the day. It's the endorphins. Although I am missing running. I am genuinely missing running. It's not something I can do at the moment, unfortunately, given that I'm only allowed outside once a day for exercise, and Sam gets that. I'm not bitter. Right. First up, I don't know what my other computer is doing, but it seems to be kind of... Is it... I don't know. The display seems to be going on and off. The one of 3 computers I have. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was going to happen. Are we missing 2 deaths? No, you've been doing it pretty well. The issue is, like I say, it's really difficult for me to judge whether I'm going to knock him on the floor or not. If I knock him on the floor, I've got a very open window to do damage. But if I don't knock him on the floor, then I die. Equally, if I misstep, I also take Ton of damage I shouldn't do. Mistake. You doubt people are going to call the police, and if you run and then walk, Sam, hello, Inspector, yes, he's at it again. He's a madman. We're all going to die from his foolish running. No, you'll be surprised, Confusion. I know it sounds stupid, but the way people are in my village, that's exactly what they would do. If you know what a Karen is, we live in a village of them. It would be, I mean, it would be very hypocritical of them because we see them do it all the time, but I'm just gonna have to obey the law, for now. Yeah, I know, it's horrible. The village is beautiful where I live. It's absolutely beautiful, but oh Christ. The problem is the people that live here are old and they have nothing better to do than basically dob you in for doing minor infractions. Or if you accidentally let your dog sniff their plants that are hanging on the pavement, then they will come out of their house and shout at you. You want to rake the fields. It's a gorgeous city, village. It's a gorgeous village. It's basically where I grew up. I'd say it's where I grew up. I mean, my dad literally lives like 2 seconds down the road. I don't think there's any way coming back from this. Unless they bugger off. No, they're not gonna bugger off, I think. I should not have pulled you both. My dad basically lives next door, yeah. It's, if you walk 2 minutes down the road, he lives, like, just down there. I've not been able to see him, obviously, because of, COVID, but... Is this these snipers? They got me just, like, in a cave. Yeah, when I moved out of my parents' house, I did not move very far. Intentionally so. I mean, it's your first house. It's usually a good idea to have your parents close by just in case. What? Oh, yeah. Where are my souls? There we go. Okay, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So what do we think, guys? Should I do it? Should I do a prediction before WoW start? I don't think there's that many people are watching. But do we think we'll get Syed and Athreus down today? If I was going to predict it, I'd say no. I'm dead. Yeah, yeah. You will need to get something downed after Syed and Athreus. Oh, you mean like a drink? How motivated is the guild? That's a good question. I think there's a lot of motivation. The guild yesterday's raid wasn't very good, at all. There was, I didn't feel it. I don't think the guild felt very motivated to be there. Everybody seemed to be in a foul mood. But I think people want the kill. It's just whether they're playing well. Can I drink cider as a vegan? Of course I can. Cider's made out of fruit. As long as it's not been made with fish guts, then yeah. Some booze, I'm not a booze expert, but some booze goes through a process called fining. And to do that, you need to use fish guts to fine the booze, which I think is like a filtering system. I don't think it's done with anything but wine, but I could be wrong. God! Oof, that was lucky. Oh no. Okay. Okay. We'll call it quits. We'll call it quits there, I think, for Demon Souls. As long as it's not made with bad apples. Why would it not be vegan if it was made with bad apples? I am confused. I am confused. Okay. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed I don't switch my computer off, swapping this around. But you never know what's going to happen with Dave. But it's time for World of Warcraft. Oh, I hope this goes well. Oh. It's still on. It's still on. Oh, we're live. We're still live. Thank you. Thank you, God. Okay. Okay. No worries, Ethereal. No worries. World of Warcraft. The World of the Warcraft. Let's get TeamSpeak on. I don't want to be late to the raid.